Hi, I'm Rakesh Mohan, and today I have come up with a new video, how to solve a Rubik's Cube. So it's a short video. I'm going to show you if you're interested to develop your mind power skills and to spend your valuable time without wasting and sharpening your memory and help you to improve your calculation speed. A Rubik's Cube is the best thing you can do instead of wasting your time. See, our last 15 years I've trained thousands of students, helping them to learn solve a Rubik's Cube. It took me almost 2 years to learn the Rubik's cubing. I was learning, anybody can teach me. Since 1990, I was trying to find a solution how to solve a Rubik's Cube, but I could not. But in 2000, I got a chance to learn this technique in Trichy, Tamil Nadu, from my friend who became a friend actually. Then he taught me this technique in just 2 hours. It took me a lot of time to learn solving a Rubik's Cube. But I'll tell you, if you know the right technique of learning, you can just learn it in 1 hour. That's all. Initially, it may take 30 to 35 seconds to solve it. Sometimes maybe take 2 or 4 minutes. But the ideal speed to solve a Rubik's Cube is 30 seconds or less than that. And the world record to solve a Rubik's Cube is 6.5 seconds. And if possible, you can solve the Rubik's Cube. You can create a world record. Even you can solve a Rubik's Cube by closing your eyes. It is called blindfolded cubing. So I will give you the official website where you can go and you can learn. This is called a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So there are 5 types of Rubik's Cubes are there. This is called 3x3. Next is 4x4 and next is 5x5. After that is called Megaminx, and after that it is Pyraminx, or in the pyramid shape. So let us start with the basic one, and below that is also called 2x2 Rubik's Cube. That is for toddlers. So initially this is the right place to start, a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So first you have to understand the notations. If you don't understand the notations, how the Rubik's Cube is invented, okay, you will not be able to solve this. First, let me start with the basics. In 1984, a person called Enro Rubik, a German mathematician and a professor, he was trying to design a puzzle to help engineering students to develop 3-dimensional visualization ability. So the students are finding difficulty to visualize complex diagrams. So in the meantime, the process of developing a puzzle, he stumbled upon inventing this Rubik's Cube. He himself took a lot of time to solve the puzzle, but this became popular and popular throughout the world. So popular this became actually a puzzle for everybody. This is actually not a game. This is a mathematical puzzle which is used to enhance your 3-dimensional visualization capacity. So whenever you play a Rubik's Cube, it is helping you to develop your visualization and imagination ability. Okay, so come students, let us learn the notations. See, you may think, if you count the number of colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's a cube, 6 sides, 9, 6 are 54, there are 54 colors. It is wrong. Don't think like that. See, first you have to understand there are 3 layers. Okay, the upper part is called the upper layer, the middle part is called the middle layer, and the down part is called the down layer. Official names: upper layer, middle layer and down layer. Okay, fine. And whenever you are solving a Rubik's Cube, you have to observe there are 3 types of sides. Okay, there are 3 types of sides. You just see the middle part. Here the middle part is white, and opposite the middle part, if you turn, you can see the middle part here is yellow. So always white should be opposite to yellow. Buy a Rubik's Cube where white is always opposite to yellow. White should be always opposite to yellow. Otherwise you can solve it, but it will be always confusing. Okay, preferably buy a good Rubik's Cube. 150 rupees or 200 rupees you will get in a market, or official Rubik's Cube you will get for 350 rupees, where you can rotate it very easily. The most important part of a Rubik's Cube is called flipping or rotating. Okay, flipping means how fast you can rotate a Rubik's Cube. In 1 second, how many flips you can make. Usually professional players, they can flip 4 flips in 1 second. That means in 60 seconds they can make 240 flips or turns. So you have to practice flipping. Next, use only the tip of your fingers, the tip of your fingers when solving a Rubik's Cube. Don't hold the cube like this. Use only the tip of your fingers when making the rotations. Okay. Next thing you have to remember is understanding these sides. Okay. There are 6 sides of a cube and you have got 6 middle sides. See, the middle part is called the middle side. White, blue, yellow, green, orange, and then red. 6 middle sides. The middle sides will not move. It is fixed. It is fixed inside the Rubik's cube. The middle side will never move. Okay. So we have 6 middle sides. Next is the edges. See this one. The edge will have 2 colors. The upper layer has 4 edges. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The middle pair does not have edges. Again you have see it has. It acts in fact. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the down layer has 4 edges. So upper layer you have 4, middle you have 4, bottom down layer you have 4 edges. Totally you have 12 edges. All edge will have only 2 colors. All edge will have only 2 colors. And then comes the corners. Corner you will find only in upper layer and middle layer, not in the middle layer. See, the corners will have 3 colors. The corners 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so corner will have only 3 colors. Upper layer has 4 corners and bottom has 4 corners. Fine. Next comes is very important is rotation. Okay, see, you can rotate in several ways. You can rotate right side, forward, backward, left side, forward, backward, upper, right and left, bottom, right and left, front, right and left, back, right and left. 45 degrees, one side is called one move. 45 degrees, one side is called one move. Just one flip, 45 degrees. One flip, 45 degrees. One flip, 45 degrees. Always you have to make one flip is equal to 45 degrees. Okay, this is the basic notation you have to understand. And the most important part in learning a Rubik's Cube, 99% of the work is all about flipping or rotations. See, I'll keep the Rubik's Cube from my side. This is right side and this is left side. So, right side is called the first letter R. When talking about right side, I will use the notation as R. 45 degree R. If I come back, it is called R1. That is, R means right clockwise. R1 means right anti-clockwise. Okay, if I turn right forward, it is called right clockwise. If I turn right backwards, it is called right anti-clockwise or R1. If you go to left side, if left moves exactly opposite to right. Left, if it comes back, it is L, left clockwise. If left goes forward, it is left anti-clockwise. Okay, now upper, clockwise, upper anti-clockwise, U1. Now down rotates opposite to upper, left, down, down anti-clockwise, down clockwise, down anti-clockwise, D1. Now last, front and back. Front is F, back is B, first letter. Front, if I rotate right side, it is right clockwise, right anti-clockwise. This is back to me, back clockwise, black anti-clockwise, B1. So this you have to practice by closing your eyes. Close your eyes, keep a Rubik's Cube with you and practice R1, R1, R1. Practice as many times as possible. L1, L1. Because when you're learning solving a Rubik's Cube, you'll be using notations. You'll not be using the words, you'll be using these letters. So R1, U1, F, B1. Okay, upper, down, right, left, front, back. Okay, right R, left L, upper U, down D, front F, back B. If it is clockwise. If it is anti-clockwise, R1, L1, U1, D1, F1, B1. Okay, so this is the important notation you have to understand. So in the next video, I will show you step by step how to solve it. This is a 7-step process, 7 steps in solving a Rubik's Cube. First, you have to solve the upper layer, then you have to solve the middle layer, then you have to solve the 3 layers. There are 2 steps in solving the upper layer, 1 step in solving the middle layer, and 4 steps in solving the down layer. Okay. So in the upper layer, when you're solving the upper layer, you have to make white plus. You have to make white plus. First step. Okay, I'll show you. Just observe it. I'll not give you the technique. I'm showing you. First you have to watch the video. Then you can learn the technique very easily. Okay. I'm doing it slowly so that you can understand the cube better. See, white plus. This is plus shape. Forget the corners. Second step you have to solve is solving the white corners. All the corners should be filled with whites. Now I am going for second step, solving the white corners. See, white is solved. The upper layer is solved. All the colors are white, but same. Even all red here, all green here, all orange, and all blue. Not only whites are solved, but all the sides are also solved with same colors. Most of you can solve with one side, but the colors will not be same. So you have to remember, not only white is solved, but also the color should be same. Here the middle blue color is blue, so all the colors are blue. Here the middle color is orange, and all the colors are orange. Here the middle color is green, all the colors are green. Here the middle color is red, and all the colors should be red. Okay. Now I have to go for solving the middle layer. Middle. So to solving the middle layer, you have to invert the cube and you have to solve it. Okay, just observe. See, the middle layer is solved. The middle layer is solved. Now we have to solve the down layer. Just observe it. I'll solve the 3 steps are done. 4 steps remaining to solve a Rubik's cube. Now you can see all the colors yellows are solved. Last 2 steps. Now the Rubik's Cube is solved. See, I did it slowly so that you can understand it. I can solve this in 25 seconds. Now, this you have to remember 7 steps. By using a technique called major system, by using the memory technique called a major system, you have to remember these 7 steps. Each step you have to practice. It takes you 10 minutes for each step. So in 90 minutes or 1.5 hours, you'll be able to learn solving a Rubik's Cube. So it depends on how much time you spend for practice. If you practice more and more time, in just 1 or 2 days, you'll be able to learn solving a Rubik's Cube. Initially it may take more time, but after 10 to 15 times of practice, you can solve a Rubik's Cube in less than 1 minute, okay, or less than 30 seconds, half a minute. After that, then you can go for speed cubing, where you can learn to solve cubes. You have to learn some tricks, okay. You have to remember algorithms, or you call formula, to solve it very quickly. Okay, you can go to higher level of solving Rubik's cubing by, say, single-handed, left-handed, or closing your eyes. Okay, you can do that from yourself. Thank you very much. Enjoy watching a video. I'll come back with more and more videos.